Hey guys, it's your friend Julie, certified mental performance coach, and thank you for joining me today. I know something about you if you are here today. You want to elevate your life and you want to design your life the way you want, right? Don't we all? But it's not as easy as you think because you have to empower yourself to believe it's true. We have something that's called an RAS. That's our reticular activating system. And it tries to keep us safe. It tries to keep us in the norm. It tries to keep us doing the same thing over and over and over. But just like a hamster on a wheel, if you continue to repeat the same thing day in and day out, and you're not seeing results, you're going to have to change what you're doing to be able to elevate and change your life to create those results you want. So I want to share with you how so many successful people have created their life by design. And it's not just voodoo and foo-foo and all of these things. It's actual materials that have helped them create their life by their design. So first off, I want to, again, thank you for being here today. And we're going to talk about the possibilities of what your life could be like. Now, how do you get to that? Well, you have to start with a paper and a pencil or a pen, and you have to write. Anything you write down is telling your brain to search for it, to do it. It cements it in, it helps your RAS so that you are trying to achieve the goals you are writing on your paper. So this is going to be a 30-minute assignment for you. You're going to get in an area that is silent, that is comfortable, that you love to be in, and you are going to take your journal out, paper and a pencil, and you are just going to start writing. Now, I have 17 questions to ask you to have you write down and add it into your writing. But you are going to design this. You're going to use intentional decisions. You choose who, you choose what, you choose where, all of those things. And we are going to front load it for you. You are going to write a letter to yourself that is in the future 10 years from today. So you're going to jump 10 years from today and you are going to create the future that you have always dreamed of. Now, don't let your RAS jump in and say, no, 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 that's not possible. I want you to really dream big. Think about everything you want in life, whether it's you want to live on the water or you want to be debt free or you want to put your kids through college or whatever it is. Write it down because when you're holding on to all of those things, they will never come to fruition. You have to get them out and paper because that's going to cement it into your RAS. You have to declare it. So once you go through this exercise, you have to read it aloud to yourself. So you hear yourself saying it. Your brain hears yourself saying it. Your brain knows that you've written it. Now your brain hears you say it. Now there's one more thing that you need to do. You need to give yourself permission. Permission to dream big. Permission, grant yourself permission to want more than what you ever dreamt possible. That's the key. Don't stop yourself short because there is so much in life that you can achieve by doing small, simple steps every day and never giving up. That's the key. They're not fun sometimes. They're the boring, mundane tasks that just the average person doesn't do, which stagnates them from moving forward. But not you. No, you're going to do this. You're going to write it down. You're going to write a letter to yourself 10 years in the future. So when you're doing this, I want you to think about happiness and contentment and what fills your heart with joy. What would you be doing? What does your day look like? What would you do from the moment you get out of bed till the moment you rest your head on the pillow? What are all the activities you will be doing? What will you be giving back to society? What fills your heart with joy? Do you have pets? Who's there with you? What relationships do you have? What does your home look like? Give explicit details. What do you drive? What do you do for work? What does your bank account look like? What do your friends and your inner circle look like? Who is with you? And what are you achieving? Dream big. Let the possibilities flow. So common blockers we all have is we start to realize where we are in life and we're like, we're never going to get there. Or we think about the culture or experiences we've had or social comparison when we compare ourselves to other people. And it blocks our mind from thinking big and thinking outside of our box, thinking, what can I really aspire to do? So I want you to get rid of all of those negative thoughts and I want you to just write. I want you to write down what comes first when you think about your optimal life. What kind of courage are you going to have to get to this optimal life? You have to understand what you really want before you can start to design how to get there. So again, this is 10 years in the making. And I'm going to read to you the list of questions, and I'm going to put a link with the PDF so you can just open it up right from the YouTube description below. All right, here are the questions. So it's 10 years from now. Imagine you could have exactly the life you want. Describe it vividly. Where do you want to live? Describe your home. Do you have a significant other? What is the relationship like? Do you have children, pets, grandchildren? Describe your relationship with your friends. Describe your health and the practice of self-care. How do you make your money? Describe your finances. What type of job or jobs do you currently have? What have you accomplished? What brings you the most joy in your life? What do you love doing most? What do you do for fun? Do you enjoy travel? If so, where do you travel? Do you have a spiritual presence? How do you manage hard times? What are you most proud of in your life? Now, I want you to think, if you can imagine it, you can have it. One day at a time, doing the small steps to get you where you're going. So by writing it down, cementing it on paper, and then you are reading it aloud to yourself, and then you are reading it to someone else that you highly trust. So make sure that person that you're going to read this document to, your life 10 years in the future, is someone that is going to push you and elevate you and promote you to be the best version of yourself. Don't pick someone who's going to say, no, that will never work, or really, you think you'll live there, or whatever the negative thought is. Don't pick that person. Pick someone who believes in you, that will elevate you, that you love, and they will continue to push you in that direction. And then subconsciously, you will start working towards those goals because that is the life that you want for yourself. So it's time for you to create your life by design. If you have questions, put them in the comments below. And I want to tell you before we go that I absolutely love you. Here's why. So many times in our world, we don't hear those words. And love is really just about compassion and caring and elevating and supporting. And so I want you to know that I love you and I support you in the journey that you will embark on.